Dear comrades, dear Southern Cameroonians, fellow supporters in the struggle, fellow fighters for our liberation, for our independence, for our freedom from La Republique, I come again once with news, and this time around with a little bit of disturbing news to you. I'm making this video this morning. This is with response to what I found on Mr. Tapang Ivo's Facebook page yesterday. The 7-man delegation meeting in Arizona, specifically, on their agenda, it was federation. Because what he posted, it means that they did talk about federation. Fellow Ambazonians, fellow Southern Cameroonians, are we still talking about federation up to this time? From 1961 to 1972, we were in a federated state. Did that work? What good has federation ever brought to us? What good has federation ever brought to us? Look at all the roads in Southern Cameroons. Those are the German and the English roads that were created. Look at all the schools in Southern Cameroon, in British Southern Cameroons. Environment where children are studying. Do we call those schools, especially primary schools? Look at how much lives we have lost. How many people have been arrested arbitrarily. And where are they being transported to? To the dictator's regime in Yaoundé. And we have no account of them. We don't know how many people have been killed and buried in the mass graves that we all know and hear of. There's nothing I'm saying that I cannot prove. I can prove it to them. Now come to think about it. You are talking about a federation, which means now we have become a divided people. We no longer stand in one voice. One fraction is talking about independence, and another fraction is talking about a federation. A federation to not even be on our agenda in any private meetings. We have gone past that stage of a federation. I don't know who is talking about a federation. I told Tapang times again, please, we have to stop this issue of a federation. Stop dividing us in the struggle. Do you know where you are leading some of us to? Do you know the consequences that you are trying to put on some of us? Those of us who have been posting and preaching about an independent state of the Southern Cameroons. Are you indirectly saying that we are going to remain in exile for the rest of our lives? Please. Or are you branding the government of La Republique to say that we have committed an act of treason against the state? We all have to get one voice. There is no issue about a federated state here. We have tried it and it has failed us. If I'm shouting, please, I'm sorry, but please, this issue is going out of hand. If we don't handle it now, don't come to the forum and preach something else and you go behind and you say something else. I am so sorry because Dr. Akwanga was also present in that meeting in Arizona. And he must have seen what Tapang Ivo posted on his Facebook page. We have to carry one message. What are we into? Are we into a federation, or are we in to get back our independence? Before you talk about independence, did you contact anybody to find out if they want an independence, or you are just saying an independent? This struggle, I said it before, it is no longer a struggle for the teachers, struggle for the lawyers. It is not a struggle for a particular group of persons or group of people. It is a struggle for all Southern Cameroonians. It is a struggle that has gone out of hand. The Southern Cameroonian soil has been soiled with blood, and it is still being soiled with blood as we speak. Remember the number of lives that we have lost in this struggle. Back in the ground, our brothers and our fathers are now sleeping in bushes and in forests because they are scared for their lives. And mind you, in those forests or in those bushes where they are found, they are at the mercies of the uncountable number of wild animals in those forests and those bushes. They are at the mercy of wild insects. Insects that are very, very poisonous, like the scorpions. Insects that can transmit diseases like the sister flies that we all know. And then we come here, we sit and talk about a federation, a federated state, as if though we have never been into a federation before. We had our independence in 1961 and were given a condition to join La République or Nigeria. We decided to join La République. We have never tasted what an independent state is. We have never tasted how to rule ourselves and govern ourselves as a people. We have to try it and fail. Other small countries like Sao Tome, they are independent. They can govern themselves. Eritrea and Ethiopia, they can govern themselves. Slovakia and Czech Republic, they can govern themselves individually. What do we lack to be an independent state? What do we want from La République to federate with them? After treating us for 56 years, we are still talking here of a federation? A federation that has brought nothing to the table? Nothing but killing, disgrace, humiliation, and torture, unemployment, and you can name the rest. We have to carry one voice. I am not criticizing, but I'm just simply mad. Because something like this word, federation, should not even appear in any inscription anywhere. What are you trying to put to the rest of the world? That we, those who are talking about independence, are betrayers in this cause. That we are stabbing the government at the back. Please, you have to redress this issue before things get out of hand. If the United States is after federation, the UK is for independence. The Italians, what would they be for? Those in Sweden, what would they be for? Those in Holland, what would they be for? Those in the Emirates, what are they for? And those in and around Africa, supporting this struggle, looking at us, encouraging us, what do you think they are for? We have to call a spade a spade. If it is too much, we all know it's too much. take a different course. And it is that course that we are all taking. A cause for independence, a cause for a federation, a cause for a better and civilized and well-furnished Southern Cameroon. Thank you, my people.